Different kind of video today. Watching a family member's dog for the next couple days. So taking Mr. Biscuit out for his second walk of the day right after lunch. So getting a few steps in. A bit tired from a lot of the work done to the car earlier this week. Kind of killing some time. Dang, it's windy. Look at my hair. About to hit Super Saiyan 3. Yeah, so a bit tired from working on the car earlier this week, but I am working a bit smarter this time around. Ordered an angle grinder, so I'm waiting for that. Oh. Waiting for an angle grinder to arrive. Depending on how late it gets here today, I may work on it later today. If not, probably tomorrow. I'll have to take off the exhaust tips, and then I do plan to kind of paint that outlet, the face of it, black, just so that it looks a little better when the tips are back on it. And then I think it's probably going to take me a while to figure out the exact length that I want to cut down the tips to in terms of the fitment. I do want to make it possible where, though I cut it down, when I do get a diffuser in the future, that I can still adjust the tips back outwards. So that it could be a diffuser length. Kind of thought about it a little bit more. Not sure if I really want to get a diffuser now, just because I think it looks a little strange with the rest of the car being stock and just having like some diffuser and arrow. Think I'm gonna go down the route of, once I get coilovers and lower the car, then I'll do the full aero kit with the front lip, side skirts, and then the rear diffuser. I think I'd rather have it all done at once versus kind of piecemealed, just for aesthetics and looks wise. I don't know. So in the meantime, still on the hunt for a X-pipe. I'm looking at a few options to purchase new, so I'll see how that plays out. Let's see. Mr. Biscuit is done with his walk, and he's actually taking me home now. So I'll pick up the video depending on when the angle grinder arrives. Thanks for watching. Hello. Ooh, what was that? Filming another video today. Once again, gonna be regarding the exhaust. Looking at the exhaust tips more and more, it's kind of been bothering me with how far they stick out. So fortunately today, the cutoff wheel I had ordered just arrived. So my plan is to remove each of these tips, trim it back roughly 1/2 inch to 1 inch, which should allow me to adjust the tips inwards to the desired length that I want, and then also allow me to still retain some length. So in the future, when I do get a diffuser, I'd be able to readjust the tips back out. So just kind of showing where it sits right now as best as I can. So the plan is to move it in 1/2 inch to 1 inch. Additionally, I will be tackling the painting of that inner tip. I have some, let me grab it here. Some high temp black paint that I've used in the past. This brand VHT is quite good in my opinion. So I plan to just kind of spray some out. I don't know, maybe in the cap. I'll get either a microfiber towel or a Q-tip, and I'll just dab it in there. So first thing I'm gonna do is get these exhaust tips off. I'll probably prep the surfaces, kind of rough it up and clean it up. Get that painted so that while it's drying, I'll be working on kind of masking off the the exhaust tips, remove the exhaust tips, and then working on the cuts. So I'll pick back up once I have these exhaust tips removed. Okay, just finished removing the exhaust tips. So tips are off. I don't know if you can tell, I just sprayed some of that black high-tech paint into its cap, dabbed it with a little microfiber towel, and just kind of went around each rim. So now it's blacked out. Taking you inside to the exhaust tips. So these are the exhaust tips now removed. I guess just using this as an example. So you see the cuts that I had previously made slightly deeper, so that I can slip the tip on further and still have the clamp down and hold onto the outlet. So what I need to do to have it sit further in is to shorten the overall length of the tip. So, and then I'll probably deepen each of these cuts as well, just to make it easier overall. So gonna work on masking off each of the tips first to prevent any damage, but that is the plan. So I'll pick back up after I have them masked off, and we'll go from there. All right, exhaust tips have been mummified. So I have each of the tips masked off. Gonna start with this exhaust tip. So each tip is gonna be wrapped up like this. Just really want to prevent damaging any of the tips. And then I marked off 1/2 inch that I will plan and hope to cut off. And then I'll see regarding the depth of the crimp cuts. Maybe I'll go further, not sure yet. First time using this tool, so gonna ensure I have all the appropriate PPE. Got my long sleeve on, got some safety glasses here, and then maybe a face shield as well. But I'll pick back up. I'll probably try to cut this first one without filming first. Depending how it comes out, I may film the rest. We'll see. So I'll pick back up once I'm set up outside. All right, let's see how this goes. My ears kind of hurt. Let me get earplugs. All right, got my earplugs in this time. All right. Exhaust tip number 2. All right, 3rd time's the charm. Got a Dremel to help me out, along with some files as well. I think I'm getting a little better using this tool as well, so. Oh, kind of melted a hole. I'll do one of these. Mission success. Got it cut, deepened the slits for where it clamps on, and showcasing one side is now done. So this fitment is a lot better in my opinion. So gonna work on finalizing the install on the other side, and I'll check back in once done. Finally finished. Okay. Hitting that Super Saiyan 1. Here we are. The final product. I feel like it looks way better. Easily 2-3 times better in terms of the positioning, the length, the amount that it sticks out, in addition to blacking out that outlet ring, making it black. It just makes it look so much better. Let me know what you guys think. Didn't want to record too much. It was just a lot of taking the tips on, off, using a measuring tape and just kind of going back and forth until I can get the perfect positioning, or well, what I believe to be the perfect positioning in terms of depth, width, and so forth. So I'm very happy with how it came out. I'm also very happy that now that it's been cut down with the amount of adjustability available in the future, when I do get kind of a, not really a body kit, but the aero, rear diffuser, side skirt, front bumper, then I can adjust the tips back outwards if needed to fit the diffuser better. That's future plans. Just gonna slowly work on, I guess, minor improvements or the things that I would like to do first. So exhaust, I do want to make it even louder, so I need that X pipe, slowly but surely. Yeah. One final showcase of the revised fitment. Need to clean up. Anyways, thank you guys for tuning in. Hope you guys have a great night.